Welcome, Sagittarius. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your April general reading. This is intended for the month of general, but it is also meant and intended to serve you whenever you find it. So let's get started, Sag, with your overall energy for April. The Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is very much in alignment with an openness and desire for expansion, for growth, for development. You may be moving in a new direction. A new direction may be emerging from something that you're doing from the heart. You have opened up your desire for inspiration. Everything that you're doing right now feels as though it is deeply attached to your passion, your innate creativity, and your desire to grow, to see new things, to be new places, to cultivate new skills, to develop yourself in a way that allows you to continue your growth no matter where you are in life. You are looking at expanding into unfamiliar locations. You may be receiving offers. You may be applying yourself to areas that are new at this time as a result of this deep commitment of passion and energy that you feel is opening up for you and opening up new aspects of who you are. In the past, we have the Page of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles. So another ace there. The Page of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands are both talking about your ability to not only continue on this quest for self-discovery, discovery of the world, exploration, but also your willingness to plan, to observe a new way of doing things, to incorporate new practical steps into what it is that you want to build, the direction you're moving in. The direction clearly is one that is not only reflecting your growth and your desire for new direction, but it is about stabilizing that new direction, that growth, concretizing it, becoming stable, secure, safe, and prosperous and abundant, building wealth, something that is long-lasting and permanent in your life. And this is really bringing together two different energies that you have been cultivating over a long healing period. You are looking for new ways to make money from something that you love doing. You're looking at really perhaps starting a new business when you have perhaps always been content to work for others, particularly in some social capacity that is about service, education, or growth for others. You are engaging perhaps in a new training, a new education path for yourself. But you really recognize that there are many, many ways that are opening up as we experience so much social change in the world to bring practical tools, to create practical tools and resources from what it is that you love and are very good at developing. Your process of being creative, being adventurous, modeling that is one of many ways that you are teaching others through whatever service you want to provide and you want to stabilize and reward yourself, become abundant through. In the present, we have the Six of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups, and the Knight of Swords. You are encouraged right now to review your relationships, all of your relationships. You're recognizing that your desire to take care of others, to encourage others, to cheer others on, to support others in their development is very much something that you are teaching yourself how to receive, how to harmonize, how to balance. You're looking at the way in which you share who you are and what you have with others in a way that expects and understands that no partnership, no relationship is truly is valid if there isn't a reciprocity. And that is not about tit for tat or equal dividing up of tasks. It's much more nuanced ability to share, give equitably, and receive, understanding that allowing others who you give to give back to you is a form of giving. It's a form of loving, and it's a way that you're trying to cultivate your relationship so that you become comfortable in allowing others to do for you what you do for them. This is a big growth curve for you, Sagittarius, because you're comfortable giving. You may not always be comfortable receiving, but you are at the same time recognizing that many of the circumstances that you have surrounded yourself with, the friends that you may or may not have cultivated in your circle, you have learned as much as you can learn from them. In leaving a comfortable situation, one that has great love for you, this is about your processing anew these experiences. It may take you to new places. You may recognize that opportunities, the challenges you seek, are further afield. It can also allow you to reprocess, reimagine the relationships that already exist for you so that you are encouraged to read, to write, to research, to communicate, to be curious, to investigate these relationships, these opportunities that you are now exploring. And your explorations are taking you into discourse, discussions, opportunities to document, record the process of exploration that you have always been on, that you recognize has value in and of itself. And this, again, for me, is about falling in love with the process, recognizing that your process, as marginalized, as maverick, as rebellious as it may appear to others from the outside, is absolutely valid and relevant not only to your greater understanding, but to that of others. What you've done has value, has lessons, has information for others, and the ability to articulate that in whatever way you can is important in preparing you for the next challenge that is so central, you are so hungry for. In the immediate future, we have the Nine of Wands, the Hermit card, and the World. 2 nines back to back is indicating that you have gone as far as you can in some particular realm. You have invested everything on the road that is opening up to you. So there is a feeling of completion that is preparing you and making the way for these new opportunities. And part of that preparation is the ability to record, to reflect and document your process, your exploration, your quest, the way in which you have perhaps appeared to be outside of the fold, resisting any conformity to the structure, but in fact in which you have gained wisdom, gained skills, gained knowledge that is about really preparing you to be successful in this new direction that is before you, that you are searching out, that you are studying, that you are planning in many ways. The Hermit reinforces the value of your process, Sagittarius, as a loner, that the answers come within and that aloneness is not loneliness. And this is something that comes up often for many of us, particularly throughout this global pandemic in which we had an opportunity to isolate, to go within, to seek those answers that we have, the roadmap within us, making that available, really picking through every part of our experience to understand how they have prepared us, how they have lent us skills as we've endured the scars and the pain, the difficulty, the suffering of overcoming obstacles, and yet being more determined than ever, seeing more clearly than ever where the road is leading. You are completing a cycle. You are closing out a cycle of achievement, and your ability to recognize that is what is helping you to record this, to articulate this, to share this, in many ways to teach this. You are receiving many rewards for what you have achieved, no matter how modest or how unconventional it may appear to be. You are thoroughly understanding that all that you've learned is all being preparing you, is all setting you up to elevate your quest for greater meaning moving forward. The Eight of Cups in the present is being clarified by the Queen of Wands and the Page of Pentacles, which is a repeat. We started there. It's interesting that you're pulling together consistently throughout this reading significant threads of who you are, this incredible passion, this zest for life, this ability to live, love, enjoy, to magnetize others to you through your rich enjoyment, engagement, and aspects of life, the ability to laugh even at your failures, at your disappointments, to find humor in the most sometimes painful sufferings that you've endured, but to learn those lessons. In many ways, my sense is that your unique ability to humor, to entertain, to enliven the experiences of others, your conversations, your teachings, what you share, is part of this willingness to learn your own lessons, to step back and plan through the repetition of this ability to share some deep core of who you are, despite this ability to come back to yourself repeatedly and consistently, to never abandon who you are, to allow yourself to recognize the well of experience and information, of answers to your deepest questions. And Sagittarius, your questions are deep, over and over again, to ground yourself in your own authority, while always reaching out to those you recognize as teachers to you, who understand you or the path you're on. I'm going to finish off this reading with an oracle card and hope that if you found resonance in this reading that you'll like and subscribe to Pacific Tarot. And I pulled regret. I know that I cannot change the past. I leave this for your meditation. I thank you for your time and look forward to seeing you next time. And until then, Namaste.